Rugby football unions as well have all bought into the concept, that have seen a very, very important tournament established in the Pacific. Sam Norton-Knight, Waldrum, very direct on the return. Wepu for Callum Bruce.
Probably lucky for Callum Bruce. I think there was a penalty incurred in that ruck area because he didn't get a very good kick away there. Gets a bit of a reprieve here to be able to bang it down a bit further than I'm sure he was trying to with his first kick.
So Hugh McMenamin is on. He's already had a busy weekend. McMenamin. Sam Norton-Knight from the Waratahs on your screen. He's been terrific in this tournament so far. He's on for Halanahu. Leroy Houston is off as well. So a new number 8 and a new first 5'8" for Australia A as they try to get something going. Aggressive run from Richard Brown, his first carry. Norton-Knight standing on the right side, kicks back to the left. There's no chaser, but rolls the ball out.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, what Donnie Stevenson said at half-time about the line-out didn't happen. I don't think that was a flash throw from Ala de Malmonch. He's going to have to be a lot better this time because I guarantee Aussie A will put pressure on this line-out.
Jumping at 2. There's a high percentage play. Some aggressive work in defence from Richard Brown. Forced the turnover. Sheehan. And looking for a forward to cart the ball up. Selby's second man play. The ball's gone behind.
Number 4, Black, roll away quickly.
Los Filippo's the player called for the infringement.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, Ken. They got the line out, no problem at all. The Malmonch to Filippo, but somewhere in that ruck area, Australia turned it over. You know, unfortunately, sometimes half-time can stop momentum. We've seen, firstly, not a great line out from the Māori, and then they secure it and don't look after it. And immediately under pressure, an opportunity for Gerard to knock the deficit down to 4 points. And not the start New Zealand Māori were looking for.
Mark Gerard. Tests. The school not far from here, Narrabeen Sports High. Played his club rugby for Warringah before joining the Brumbies in the super competition. And he's a quality footballer.
Certainly the start Australia A would have wanted. 7-0 up with about 5 minutes to go in the first half and found themselves 14-7 down, but they've come out with a bit of determination. A couple of mistakes from the Māori allowed Aussie A to get 3 points.
Callum Bruce played all his junior footy in the Hawke's Bay, went to Napier Boys High School. Now part of the Otago program in Dunedin. Been down there for a few years. Richard Brown. To Malmonch. said too, that's probably their best return of the day. Anything beyond that's been a bit of a struggle. Finally they get one. Mitchell. That's been their first clean take at the back from a long line out today. It's taken 45 minutes.
But I don't think Tannarel Latimer was the intended target there, Ken. So just good foresight from Latimer, seeing that it may be overthrown after what had happened in the first half, and he was aware enough to grab the ball. So I wouldn't say it was a secure line out, but it was one nonetheless.
McDonald putting the ball for himself. Cut-out ball in midfield, another double miss play from the Māoris, but the Australia A defence slides over, takes them on the advantage line. Waldron pushes away Hardman. Guy Shepherdson makes the tackle. Callum Bruce, midfield bomb, Mitchell outside the 22. And Sam Norton-Knight, gee, not much of him, but he gets away from a couple big defenders. Looked like he'd got a ball under enormous pressure and able to find a way to make the play. Jose Gear. Ioane steps on the outside of the first defender, runs over the top of the second, tackled by the third. Good run from Digby Ioane. Now they go into midfield. Strong, aggressive running and offloading from Australia. Campbell.
Offside. Number three.
Ben May.
Yeah, look, that was a bit of aimless kicking from both sides. Jose Aguirre didn't put in a flash kick, and then Digby only thought, I've had enough of this, I'm going to have a go. He ran straight, direct, beat Bruce. Paku fell off the tackle, gave them momentum. Norton-Knight at 10's not afraid to throw the ball into space as he's done here. He throws a lovely pass. Kopi Kepu said goodbye to a couple of Māori defenders, but that had Ben May offside, and it's almost a mirror image of how the New Zealand Māori started the first half, just a bit scratchy, not very decisive, and they find themselves in a situation for another 3 points for Australia 8.
Mark Gerard. 14-13 now.
Territory stats gone back up, Ken, to Australia A. I can't even recall New Zealand Māori being in the Australian A second half, or in their half, in Australia A's half, in the second half at all, to be honest. So it's just a matter of composure again.
Callum Bruce. You're saying, Shane, he's now in Waikato.
Yep.
Was at Otago for a while.
Yep.
He's now part of the Waikato program.
Sure is.
Mitchell. Caught in a ball and all tackle. Hika Elliott.
9 goals, sub.
Yeah, that's better pressure. New Zealand Māori. Bit hungrier then in defence. See Brett Sheehan being replaced.
Sheehan replaced by Ben Lucas. Lucas on your screen, another one through the Australian secondary school program and their sevens program. Good young halfback, got good feet, tough defender. Another quality player coming through their program. Hika Elliott, who's on for De Melmonch, and hooker for the New Zealand Māori team. Waldron on a return, gets the ball. Callum Bruce coming hard at a hole, covered up. Good defence from Australia A. Some variation from the forwards, all behind the advantage line. Trying to disrupt the Australian defence. See Wepu doing some organising, telling Filippo to get in there.
Play with your hands. Number 7. You play with the ball in your hands. Use your feet. Use your feet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't handle that. That's ridiculous.
Get it out.
I mean, do you want people to watch the game, or do you want to just keep having long arm penalties? That's a ridiculous penalty. I'm sorry. It just stops the flow of the game. I'd rather have seen the Māori keep trying to attack rather than being penalised for something as petty as that.
(14-13). Hardman going to the middle of the line out. Kimlin's been solid. Good, strong running and good defence in midfield. Norton Knight. Flat ball to Nui, turns it on the inside for Mitchell. Can he get an arm free? Outstanding work from Thomas Waldron. Stole the ball out of the back of the ruck of Australia A. And a good long ball. Filippo running in the right-hand tramline, turns the ball back on the inside. Masson tries to push off, careful. Turned over again, McMenamin. Taken to the ground by Latimer. And Lucas Fitzgerald playing at first receiver, the right winger. Kicks the ball low and kicks it out.
Two lovely ruck turnovers there. Thomas Waldron and Tanura Latimer. Says hello to Dick Bioani. Don't run the natural anymore, son.
It's a back line. Let's go.
And then first Ross Filippo, who's comfortable there, and again Liam Messam. And it's great to see. Well, that was almost just in the background there. Pity Webu being taken out by Tahu. He didn't like that.
Elliott going long. Back, Messam. Has to tidy up from a long way behind the advantage line. Turned over now. Lucas shifts the ball for Knight with a long ball over the top. Ioane with a big left foot. Taken by Tamati Ellison. Good, strong tackle. Lucas. Norton Knight. Flat ball. McMenamin. Now the drive coming from Shepherdson. Pick and go. Salvi. Driven back, an aggressive tackle by New Zealand Māori.
No ball coming out. Okay, 15 goal, sub. 15 goal. 15 goal, sub.
All right, no more sub, James. They've changed their mind. You're ready to continue, mate. Scrum time.
Thomas Waldron again.
Wait.
Pretty sure
Come up, gentlemen.
he's held that ball up.
Number 2.
Tim Bateman from the Crusaders. Jason Carwell, Drew Mitchell. 21 tests for him. Limps off.
He's staying on, James.
Yeah. Okay.
Got to go, thank you.
Number 2 is on blood bin. Number 2.
Sean Hardman is in the blood bin. Mitchell doesn't want to go.
Number 2.
Barrow came to the touchline to replace him.
A bit of confusion there, isn't there? Mitchell thought he was off. Decided no, we don't want to take him off.
And Sean Hardman, he's had a good tournament as well. Hardman, good hooker, typical of that position, aggressive, tough, good around the park, strong defender. Wepu clears himself from the back.
Lovely option, Piri Weepu. Bought himself a bit of time by taking 2 or 3 steps back, and then a lovely kick, lovely clearance. Just get the feeling New Zealand Māori have to get themselves down there, be it by kicking to the corners, getting territory, just to get a bit of momentum in the Australian half.
This is John Ulungia from the Brumbies. 16 for Australia, eh? His first throw's not a good one, beaten in the air. And then Callum Bruce kicks it out on the full. So Ulungia will get another throw.
Right idea, just wrong execution, but what a pass from Piri Weepu. That would have covered half the field. You can see him there just down the bottom areas, just next to Ulungia. The referee.
Did he whip his voice? Not straight, not straight. And then the touch judge repeated it.
Come out, sub. Captain, what do you want? Scrum or line out? Let's go.
So the line-outs have been untidy for both teams. New Zealand Māori have lost 4 against the throw. Australia won 5 against the throw. Some of it bad throwing.
Come up, please.
A little bit of competitive.
Okay, I don't want to see any slingshot. Let's go. Sorry about that, gentlemen. Let's go. Here's the mark.
Short Hardman is back
What's number 8, please?
with a bit of strapping and a new jersey number.
Touch. Ball, engage. Hold. Wait from half.
Waldrum.
Number black, you're obstructing the player. You, obstructing the player. Number 7, obstructing the player here.
So Tanner Latimer running interference for Waldrum to get some momentum going forward.
It's just lost a bit of momentum in this game at the moment, Ken.
JB.
Unfortunately, the mistakes the Māoris are making are giving Mark Gerard an opportunity to rack the points up.
Okay, which number again, please? Black.
And as I said, Callum Bruce just before, it was the right idea to get down to the corners because they spent a lot of time in their half, the Māoris.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Just to get it down there. But he just didn't execute the kick well enough.
Thank you, Smithy.
Gerard. From a fair way out. And the ball stays on the left.
James, substitution, please.
Come out.
15 goals.
Yep. Stop. Good.
Finally getting rid of Drew Mitchell.
Right to go.
Thank you.
So that'll bring Carraro on to the park. Drew Mitchell has had some injuries in 2008. Terrific player. So I'd say Gerard will probably go to fullback, Carraro to the wing. And Australia A will lose nothing. Minimum aggressive shot on him from Taneri Latimer. Lucas now. Tahu got a ball away in the tackle, as did Mark Gerard. Norton Knight, second man play, looked like an obstruction from Peter Kimler. No call from the referee. They go the right side again. This is Carraro, first touch, keeps the ball alive, back on the inside. Tamana Tahu taps the ball on. Turanui on the wraparound. Gerard with the ball along the ground. Good skill, and the ball just rolls out. Pick the pace up, Australia A, in that piece of attack.
Absolutely, some lovely offloads, but how the referee missed that obstruction's beyond me. He's done it 2 or 3 times. Players running behind other players. Lovely tap on from Tahu. He knew Bateman was on him. this is the end of the play here. You're right, the Australian A's picked the pace up of the game.
(14-13). Hartman now wearing 25. Good attacking position for Australia, eh? McManaman at the front. So the forwards get set. Ball came back before they expected it. So they've lost a couple metres on the play. Lucas, Norton Knight, right foot step. Gets inside the Māori defence, pops the ball out the back door. Good skill from Norton Knight. Not a big bloke, but found a way to get rid of the ball in the tackle. They go the right side again. Hardman. Pushing forward, Lucas. Richard Brown. New Zealand Māori had their hands on the ball, but they've won it again. Gerard at first receiver. Holds the ball up. Tiranui offloads in the tackle. Gerard, Tahu. Steps out of the first tackle. Taken ball, he's missed. Tamana Tahu just too strong. Too powerful on that left side, Tamana Tahu. It looked like an equal number of defenders there to make the hit, but just too strong and bounced off Tamati Ellison, one of the best defenders in Super 14. And Tamana Tahu just brushed him off and scored on the left-hand side.
This try is all about patience, Ken. This is about 3 or 4, maybe even 5 phases. Tiranui down, offloads. And then Tahu, Cullen Bruce stepped easy. Tamati Ellison too high. On a man like Tamana Tahu, you've got to get his legs. You can't go that high. Just a great step to get Bruce off him. And then Tamati Ellison tried high. Tahu too powerful. But a very, very good team try from Australia 8. Just attacked, kept probing, and then came back with some lovely offloads and a good finish from Tahu.
He's had a wonderful tournament. He was almost undefendable against Japan in the first round, scored an intercept try against Samoa in the second. Against Tonga at North Sydney Oval, he was just wonderful. Gave the last pass for 4 tries, scored one himself and set up a 6th try with a wonderful kick return. Mark Gerard got 14 on his back, but a very, very talented ball player. Got great feet, great hands, and a good runner. Tahu, Tiranui, and Gerard all involved in that, showing touches of class and skill.
Missed the kick. But I'll tell you what, that comes down to 2 things, Ken. Territory, and for me, Sam Norton-Knight's made a very big difference. He's run at the line, he's put runners inside and outside him. He's always threatening the defensive line, Norton-Knight. Sometimes he can seem very, very casual, but he's brought his game to the pitch today. A very good change from Phil Moody, the coach, to swap him with Halangahu. To be honest, Norton-Knight has sparked Aussie A's attack.
Cullen Bruce, about a metre and a half short of being a good kick.
Tell you something, Ken. The territory stats have gone through the roof again. Australia 8, almost 65% territory. At half-time we were very near the 50-50, but it shows how much time they've spent in New Zealand Māori half. And that's always going to tell with points-wise.
Lucas. Play down the back, Richard Brown picking at number 8. Again, Australia A just happy. Push the ball down the right-hand lane, roll it out into touch and keep New Zealand Māori as far away from the Australia A try line as possible.
Like I said, they're not scared to kick it out because they know New Zealand Māori line-out hasn't been good so far this game. And they'll back themselves to have another go at this, so it's big pressure on young Hika Elliott.
Elliott looking for McDonald, jumping at 4. Again, that ball came back to Webu before he was ready for it. Carrara gets it on the second grab. Goes back to him, Gerard on a return ball. Good, aggressive counter-rucking from New Zealand Māori.
Using the hands. Number 4, using the hands.
Al Campbell. It's a little under 9,000 here at the Sydney Football Stadium. 8,707, that's the second highest crowd. With the New Zealand Māori and Hamilton game. In Hamilton, should I say, drawing nearly 10,000. Scotty Waldron preparing to come on.
As much as I said, penalty to Aussie A with New Zealand Māori hands in the ruck, I still can't see what was wrong with that. I know it's illegal, but did it really have a bearing on the game? Aussie A had their ball. It's always going to come back, so I know it is a penalty offence, but I'm not overly fussed with it, to be honest.
Off the post. McMenamin on the return. Numbers there first, Australia, so Norton Knight will scramble it out.
Well, I've got to say something here, Ken. We were the wingers. First man was Jacob Ellison, who chased that up. Jacob Ellison, who's been pushing in the scrum, lifting in the lineouts, was the first man to get the rebound off that. So Hosea Gear and Shannon Paku should have been up there as we see the changes.
So Latimer had a terrific game, the 7 out of Tauranga Boys High. Ross Filippo out of Hutt Valley High School in Wellington. They've contributed to the effort today significantly. Now Elliott looking for Ross. Messam loses the ball forward.
Vantage over.
Norton Knight. Sweeney. Too big. 14 to go. Elliott. Gear. McMenamin gets the ball away in the tackle. Jose Gear. And a loose kick. Carrara coming back towards the open side looking for some space. Waldron makes the tackle. Lucas now, there's a hand and it's a penalty. Gerard. Sam Norton Knight. They really have picked the pace of the game up now. Al Campbell. Hardman presents the ball now. Lucas. Brown. Gets away from the tackle of Messam.
Back you go, please. Stay on
Yeah,
fit.
you can explain
Number
this
7,
one, Ken.
off your feet. Start starting over.
Well, I can understand organisers and promoters of the competition exposing referees to a higher level as possible of competition. I also understand the value of having top referees refereeing top encounters. I guess the answer lies somewhere in the middle. That was a very, very tough call against Australia A, who looked like they were mounting something extremely positive. But the bottom line is it's come New Zealand Māori's way. McDonald. And Tim Bateman.
He's gone for not releasing the ball after he's been tackled. Fair enough. To me, the New Zealand Māori attack then was too lateral. No one coming direct. They needed to try and fix a defender. Instead, they threw 2 long passes, which really just allowed the defence to drift on. Hence, Tim Bateman was pretty well covered, tackled and didn't let go of the ball.
Hardman going long for Kimlin. Lucas under a bit of pressure. Norton Knight. He takes the defence on himself. Wasn't a great ball, so he didn't shift it on, opting to go forward. Lucas. Manatau gets on the outside. In fact, it's Tiranui. Tries to get a low ball away for Gerard. Lucas.
That's it.
Norton Knight. Hardman. Ducks under some big attempted tackles on him.
Get that black.
Lucas. Black ball for Guy Shepherdson. Kimlin is in there. Richard Brown got the ball now. Hardman offloads in the tackle for Norton Knight. He shifts it quickly. Gerard with a little chip. Taken very well by Sweeney. Pushes away Gerard. Good tackle made across in cover by Australia A. Sweeney throws a long ball. They've got numbers out to the left, New Zealand Māori, if they can use the ball. Jose Aguirre in between two defenders, tries to promote the ball. Sam Norton Knight has stolen the ball, looking for support. New Zealand Māori through Tamati Ellison. He gets a chip and chase. And a penalty. Both teams are looking at the clock and the scoreboard.
Well, it opened up, didn't it? Aussie A decided a little chip was on. Dwayne Sweeney, great skills to bring it back. Here's the end of it. I guess that's fair enough. No arms involved in it. That's what we call a shoulder charge.
Come here.
He could be in a bit of trouble. Peter Kimlin.
When the ball is kicked, no more tackle. Down, please.
He gets away with it. Certainly a penalty.
Leg tackle.
No qualms about that. But it's starting to open up. You feel the Māori have to start opening it up now. 9 minutes to go. No time to be conservative now, not if they want to win this match.
Go. Step.
Need this line out. Hasn't been one of their biggest plays today. They need this line out.
Push him back. Don't push him.
Full line out. For Isaac Ross at 2. Pops the ball up for Messam. Keeps it alive. McDonald with a long ball on the inside for Callum Bruce. Backs away from a couple tacklers. Gets the ball back for Wepu. Elliott goes forward. Wepu back down the left side. Waldron in a little bit of space. Can't free the ball up. Australia A scramble in defence. Wepu again, second man play for Bruce. Now Elliott caught behind the advantage line and driven back in the three-man tackle. Big pressure now on Australia A. A long ball, Bruce for Jose Aguirre. Norton Knight gets him to the ground, it's recycled again, Wepu. Bruce goes to the line, back on the inside for Bateman. Tackled by McMenamin. Now Jacob Ellison offloads the ball, catch and pass. And Mark Gerard only had to get his hands on the ball. Or Shannon Paku. A very, very fine line. You talk about a game of inches. And you got the impression that whoever's going to take this ball cleanly, be it Paku or Gerard, would have scored. Well, well, well.
Not wrong there, Ken. In the end, the scrum New Zealand Māori, so still under attack, but they've gone back to what they did in the latter part of that second half. They're sniping around the ruck area, drawing the defenders in. They haven't had a lot of ball or a lot of territory. And again, a carbon copy of the second half, of the first half, sorry. Māori on attack, they're starting to attack around that ruck area. They need to. good scrum. Their scrum's been solid, so we need to see a good direct attack from the backs here. Really take them on and threaten them.
Let's go.
So around 7 minutes to go.
Let's go.
Getting to that point in the match. Well, we're at it.
This
Where
won't
the
be a
next
drop goal debate.
Let's go, gentlemen.
where the next try scorer or point scorer will very likely win the game. So it is all on the line. Australia A, they lead by 4, but they're inside their own quarter. New Zealand Māori have got it all in front of them. A scrum that's been going well. A halfback who's taking control of the game. A good scrum from Australia A, their best one of the match so far when they really need it. And it's a tight head. Norton Knight scrambles the ball out. And Australia A give us a little bit of a look at their character and their resilience. They've had it hard and tough in the scrums, and when it really mattered, their forwards came up with a big result. A tight head.
Well done, Sekope Kepu. Had it rough all day, but he got Bronson Murray then on the tight head side. Got the hit in and a good push.
Donald, Bruce, flat 4. Allison coming back on the inside. Scott Waldron hit the left side again. New Zealand Māori. Thomas Waldron. Turanui with the tackle.
Oh, hands called. Wait here.
Wepu. Bruce. Cut out ball. For Dwayne Sweeney. Gets away from a couple of defenders. Good aggressive defence from Hugh McMenamin. Gerard. I think that was a New Zealand Māori kick that didn't have to be made. Isaac Ross.
James, you got to start with black. Black one's coming
Yeah,
on.
you're right there, Cullen Bruce. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
Time out.
Siala de Malmoch coming back
One
on.
black. Sub.
He's coming back on for Jacob Ellison.
He played prop as well to Malmonch.
Going back to that, Ken, it didn't need to be kicked by Cullen Bruce. You know, they were building up. Yeah, they weren't making much yardage, but you show patience. You're going to eventually find the holes, and the kick really was straight down
Still coming there. Straight for me.
Mark
straight
Gerard's
for me.
throat.
Let's go. Let's give the
The
ball.
Māoris are pushed right back into their own half.
Okay, time on.
So New Zealand Māori desperately looking for an opportunity. It's a long restart from the 22. Menem takes on Messam. And very good work done by Cullen Bruce. Stole the ball in the tackle. It's come back again on the Australia side. Norton Knight catch and pass. Tahu with a stop and a start in between 2 defenders. Pops the ball up for Lucas. Scott Waldron with an aggressive tackle on Lucas.
Coming from the side.
That looked like a very tough call. Lucas was the only player involved. He's hit in a 2-man tackle. There's a Carrara who's penalised.
Ferraro for taking Waldron out, I suppose, yep.
From the line, Black. From the line.
Elliott. 5-man line out. New Zealand Māori have put 3 forwards in the backs. Isaac Ross. Wepu. Short for Scott Waldron. Brown, the tackler, the ball's loose. Some hustle now from Australia A. Jose Aguirre from a standing start. Gets away from the first defender, makes a couple of metres going forward. On the 22-metre line, Wepu. Bruce holds the ball up and goes to the line. Easy tackle made on him. Wepu had a bit of a look up, give the ball short for Elliott. Quick hands, Tamati Ellison on the right hand side, back on the inside, Thomas Waldron with the try. And had been building New Zealand Māori under all sorts of pressure. And they patiently build it up, and then their little raid down the right hand side, Tamati Ellison with the big play. Thomas Waldron will get his name on the score sheet. But look at the class of Tamati Ellison to create it down the right hand side, deliver the ball back on the inside. Is that enough? With time running out to get the job done.
Watch this pass here. Isaac Ross, beautiful hands from the forwards. Thomas Waldron stays alive on the inside. And as I said, lovely break from Tamati Ellison. But watch Isaac Ross, Thomas Waldron, beautiful hands. Morgan Tiranui, he's fallen off a couple of tackles. Is that the most costly missed tackle there from Morgan Tiranui? Tamati Ellison, but well done. Isaac Ross, Thomas Waldron, and then Thomas Waldron didn't drop off. He stayed alive on the inside for the return ball from Tamati Ellison. I said drop goal too quickly. But hopefully Piri Wepu can knock this over. And it gets a 3-point buffer that the Māoris.
Well, he was a central figure in that phase of play, organising the forwards to get going forward. He decided when the forwards were going to take it on the advantage line and when the backs were going to spread it. A number of contributors.
Never looked like missing. Great kick.
Well, so now our attention turns to Australia, with less than a minute. They back themselves to kick short, try and win the ball from the kickoff and give themselves one last shot. There it is, the ball's gone up. No, it's short.
10.
It's short. They were going for the 10-metre kick and it only went 8.
Well, let's hope we don't use that word tight head again, Ken. Get a solid scrum here from the Māoris and just put it in the corner. Ask Aussie A to run 95 metres if they want to score. I think Cullen Bruce is saying exactly that right now. It's just patience. Find some space behind them, put it in the corner and make sure the chase line is good.
Under the pump they were in the opening quarter, New Zealand Māori. They were getting flogged for possession, flogged for field position. It's been a long battle.
Good scrum.
Waldron gets away from McMenamin. The ball is on the New Zealand side. We'd be calling for the forwards to go forward and just run the clock down. Elliott did aggressively.
They want to be careful. They don't need to play around here, Ken.
Melmonch. Julian Salvi with the tackle. They can't get their hands on the ball. New Zealand Māori playing for the clock. 21 points to 18. We're in referee's time, are we? Waiting on the clock. The ball is slow coming back.
So any hands in the ruck or anything here, he can give a penalty.
Wepu giving a short ball for Sweeney.
That's exactly what was going to happen.
Well, there's been a significant figure in the contest today, the referee.
Pretty sure if Gerard kicks this, it's Aussie A's tournament.
And if it's points for and against,
they're 2 points ahead.
Australia A, they've got the big points differential. They got 2 extra bonus points as well.
I just can't fathom it, Ken. I really cannot fathom. They just didn't sit in the pocket, bang it down and ask Aussie A to run 90 metres. Absolutely baffling for me. It was always going to happen. You muck around in that halfway area, anywhere around here, with the way this gentleman's ref the game, this was always on the cards.
So Mark Gerard with an opportunity for Australia A to have their name on the Pacific Nations Cup, or for New Zealand Māori to have their name for the first time in this competition. So Mark Gerard. And it's going to be no. Kicked out by Ross and McDonald. And New Zealand Māori are the 2008 Pacific Nations champions. And